What up? It's D&D in the building. Purdue power. No ceiling. Yeah. Double D back, that's Derek and Dalton. Talking gold blood, Mackey been molten. Black and gold dreams, banners we folding. Paint crew loud, every rim gets swollen. Stats so clean, you think it's a scheme. History books get Purdue screen. From humble to E-Day, legends on replay. We run through Mars like it's just another weekday. Double the energy, talking that legacy. Boiler boys cooking, no recipe. Microphone magic, rivalry static. We breaking it down, keep it cinematic. You want the heat, better tune in fast.
Welcome back to the Double D Podcast. My name is Derek. As always, this is my co-host, Dalton. Today, we are going to be previewing Hate Week against IU coming up here tomorrow. We are live, so if you want to hop in the chat, say what you want to say. We appreciate that. But, yeah, big matchup coming up. Obviously, they handled us pretty easily at their house during our skid. It's time to get our revenge. It's time to come out. It's time to lay the wood to them. I mean, I don't want to see a close game. I want to see these Boilers, like Painter said, we just got to win the rest of our games and see what the seeds play out. Right now, they have us as a 2 seed. Losing this game could drop us to a 4 seed. So let's really try to do our best here to handle business, get in and out of here. And then we got a pretty good break, finally. Feels like we've just been nonstop for 2-3 weeks now. IU's coming off a pretty decent break. They haven't played since Sunday, so they should be rested. They should be ready to go. But Purdue's they got to handle business in this one. You've lost all the marquee matchups, but all you've got left are games that you should win. Home against IU, home against Michigan State, and then a few of the middle to bottom feeders of the Big Ten. So let's go handle our business. Let's try to keep it positive, and let's do the best that we can here. So, what are your thoughts on this game? Coming off obviously losing to them previously.
Yeah, it's a game for me that has to be a dominant fashion win. It has to be a statement win. And I'm very confident this game that, IU got us at home by 5. And we haven't been playing well at Mackey. The seniors know this. The people are kind of bummed out. I'm sure they're bummed out as well. It's not fun to lose, and they kind of get pissed off and play with an attitude sometimes. So I'm looking for that in this game. I'm looking for, TKR to establish dominance really early. There's really no reason that he can't go out and grab 20 boards this game if he goes full Rodman. There's no reason Braden can't dish out 12 to 15 assists in this game. I think it needs to be a BTA situation to show Mackey appreciation by the players. They never stopped showing up. The fans didn't. Even through the tough losses, the fans are still rocking. Mackey's still rocking. So I think we need to come out and just 25 point.
For sure. I mean, we look back on the season at the end, and if we do happen to win out these games, we look back and we go, hey, we lost to 3 top 5 teams, top 10 teams. Took a bad couple of road losses, lost IU on the road bad. Shout out to my son. What's up, Jameson? Just got out of basketball practice. But we come out of that and we end up, winning. What would that be? We'd be 26-5. Still a very good season. Still, like, if the bracket holds what the media put in, that puts us against Gonzaga in the Elite 8, and I will take that all day long, even though I don't think Gonzaga would make it there. So we'd be playing more than likely like a 6 seed or something. But got to hope for the right draw. Luckily, and I forgot about this, Purdue, as long as we all stay top 2 seeds, Purdue cannot be in Illinois or Michigan's bracket. That is huge because
Why?
That means we don't have to play those two. There's something with like protected seeds. So if you're one of those top seeds, you cannot play a team that is in your own conference. They have to split them up if you're a top 2 seed. So if you're a 1 seed, you're protected against playing like a 2 seed that's also in your conference. So like if you looked at the bracket matrix today, what they put out from the media, you had Illinois, Michigan, and Purdue all in separate brackets. So that's
Nice.
that's something that I look forward, because like, to me, Michigan and Illinois are two of the teams that I think Purdue really struggles with. So just their size plus their shooting plus their length. There's maybe 5 teams nationally that have that. We just happen to have lost to all 3 of the ones we've played. Like even like a Duke, I don't think necessarily has that. They have a little bit, but not as much. Arizona has that, but they don't have the shooting. So they don't have all the factors. Like size plus shooting kills Purdue. That's tough to have, obviously. Iowa State has it, Michigan has it, Illinois has it. I'm sure there's a couple other teams in the country that have it, but
I'd rather not see Kansas in our side of the bracket, to be honest with you.
Yeah, even Florida has a lot of size. But we're going to end up with somebody we don't want to see, but let's just avoid a couple of them. Maybe we avoid it till the Elite Eight. Do what?
Yeah. Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. Let's avoid Michigan. I think we got shown that they are a little bit head and shoulders above, so let's hope somebody else picks them off, and we don't have to play them. All right, so let's get to Indiana. They're 17-9, 8-7 in the Big Ten. They just got blasted by Illinois here recently, but they've kind of, in a way, found their form a little bit outside of that game. They've really, really tightened up their lineup. They're playing multiple guys like 80% of the minutes at their position. I pulled it up here. So at the 1, Connor Enright, and this is in the last 5 games, Connor Enright's playing 83% of the minutes at the 1. So, 4/5 of the game, whatever that, 32 minutes. Lamar Wilkerson's playing 80% at the 2, plus he's playing almost all the backup 1 minutes. Nick Dorn's playing 73% of the minutes at the 3 now. He's really taken over that spot. And then you get a couple guys after him that play, spot minutes. Tucker DeVries playing 80% of the minutes at the 4. And then the only position that they really switch it up is the center, and that's Sam Alexis and Reed Bailey, kind of whoever's the hot hand. And you mentioned Reed Bailey's had the hot hand lately.
No, Sam
Alexis. Sam Alexis. So we really have, and Jameson throws this out here, we got to get some boards. We have not got many rebounds the last few games. Yeah, I mean, we were doing okay there, and then this most recent game, Michigan's just a really tough one to get boards on, to be honest. We actually did a good job in the second half. We just really were bad in the first half. So what are your thoughts on this Indiana team? I know we've previewed them before, so if you want to see individual player breakdowns, you can check that out, but we'll kind of high level this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously good enough to win one against us. So it's something that's got to be taken seriously, especially after coming off of the Michigan game where, probably mostly everything was left on the floor. I would say you leave a lot of yourself on the floor after a game like that. So to only have, 2 days turnaround, 1 day is probably rest. So you got 1 day, and obviously scouting them previously, but things do shift around. And like you said, they're not playing anybody else. Sisley barely sees the floor anymore. It's just pretty much those 5 guys. They're a tough team in the conference. Their effective field goal percentage is 3rd in the conference at 55.9. So, I mean, they're efficient. Their 2-point percentage is 2nd in the conference. Free throws are 4th. They're middle of the road threes, but obviously Wilkerson's a flamethrower. He went off for 40 points. What was that, 2 games ago?
Yeah.
Was that Iowa? Or no, that wouldn't have been Iowa for them.
I don't have their schedule pulled up, but yes, it was recent.
Hold on. You know what? I'm wrong. I was actually reading Purdue's. That's hilarious. But they are 3rd in effective field goal percentage and 2nd in 2-point percentage. No, I was on theirs. I don't know what. KenPom's got me all messed up tonight, bub.
You'll get there. We'll figure it out.
KenPom. Tough website to work.
Tough website, KenPom. Yeah, he makes it really difficult on you.
Yeah, that guy. Can you do something?
Come on, KenPom. Do a little better, man.
Jeez Louise. My brain is just fried. I've been getting up at 5 this week, and so I apologize to anybody watching for that. But yeah, I mean, IU's tough. They're way more disciplined than they have been in the past. If Tucker DeVries can stay out of the upstairs bar at Kilroy's, then they've got a chance. So
yeah, and just to be fair, luckily we're playing this game at Mackey. IU's been really, really bad on the road. I believe they're 2-6 in Big Ten play on the road. All six of their 9 losses have been on the road. One of them has been neutral. So they're great at home. Like losing to IU at home sucks, obviously. It's not the end of the world because they're really good at home. They're not very good on the road. So this should be a pretty big advantage. Purdue, I think it's a 10.5 point spread through KenPom. I expect it to be something similar and probably get pushed up a little bit. Knowing that Purdue's coming off of a loss to them, coming off of a loss to Michigan where you almost felt like Purdue got a little bit embarrassed in a game that you expected to be a little closer than it was. I really think that Purdue's going to come out in this game and want to just kind of beat up on a little brother type of situation where they want to come out and win this game by a lot and do it convincingly. Everybody's going to want to get theirs. I assume Braden's really, really going to get excited. Jameson, you can tell a 10-year-old, I love you, buddy. Well, IU coach throw a chair again. Yeah, I don't think DeVries is a chair throwing type, but you never know.
I don't think we may never see that ever again, Jameson.
Yeah, that was a special.
Not sure it's happened since then, and I'm not sure that it will ever happen again, but I won't say never.
Yeah, Jameson, your dad was negative 13 when that happened. I was 13 years from ever being born, so good pull, I guess, bud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that this game is going to come down to like, just does Purdue come out and just blitz them right away with energy, with domination? Do we see the same Trey we saw at Michigan where he's going to just go into this last year's version of Trey and be the scoring machine that he is? There's times like in this game, for instance, I think he could do that and dominate. It's weird. He does it he did it in the one game where I was like, this is the last thing I want. In all the games I've been like, this is perfect for Trey to dominate. He doesn't shoot many shots. So hopefully he does in this game. Any kind of stats that stand out for you from them? I know you mentioned a couple of them. They're obviously very good from 2, but they don't take hardly any. They shoot more threes than about anybody in the country. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, first game they outshot us from 2 and 3. I mean, obviously knowing your own rims, you usually do that at home. We don't have that glory this year. I guess mercy from our rims. But they did outshoot us from 3, 12-33, and that was pretty much the difference of the game. We shot 7 of 20. It's just that's going to plague us. We're a smaller team, so you got to be able to shoot. Let's see. They did have 16 assists to our 13 in that first game as well, so something else to keep an eye on. Trey had a big game against him the first time, and I expect him to have another one. I would almost welcome a black hole Trey game, like we did pretty much, against Michigan. Like, I think a Trey and Clough game would be in order. You can get Sam Alexis in foul trouble. Let's get back on the 7-game win streak. What would it be now that we need to win the Natty?
I'm actually perfect with 7 games. That gets us 2 in the Big Ten tournament, lose, and then we go on the title run.
Okay, that is great. Get us.
I don't want to win the Big Ten tournament. It's a curse.
Yeah, Wilkerson only had 19 against us. Dorn really was the one that tore us up first game. He's good at finding spots, and when we get in rotation, he was the guy in the corner, and he was stroking some threes. So that would be what my concerns are for this game. Not that I really have any. You lose to your rival once, you're probably not going to do it again, unless you're IU for the last few years.
Yeah. I just don't see a world where Purdue loses this game. I thought about putting an absurd amount of money on the money line, even though it's going to be like minus 300, but I'm like, there's no way we're losing this game. And then that would be probably when we would. So yet another game my father is going to and not taking his son. If you're listening to this, Dad, you should do better.
I'm done with Muggs, man. You know what? Last year he took us like 2 games, 3 games. This year,
zilch, bro. Zilch.
What's
going
all about himself. On? What's going on here, bud?
A guy retires and he becomes all about himself,
That's ridiculous. They call that narcissism in some circles.
Some circles they do, including
Tracy.
this circle
I'm
right
sorry,
here.
Tracy.
Yeah, sorry, Trace. Tracy does not care. Jameson, no, don't do it. I'm just kidding, buddy. Yeah, so IU shoots a ton of threes. Everybody knows that. Purdue has been continually being outshot at home. That's where I get scared. Purdue's not shot well from three at home, and we've given up really high percentages at home. All that being said, I just don't see a world. IU is not the teams that have been beating us at home from three. They are not Iowa State. They are not Illinois, and they are definitely not Michigan. So I think this is going to be a game. If I had to predict, and I'm not going to predict the score right now, I think this is a game where we probably get out to an early run, then they go on a little run, and we eventually push this game out somewhere. But, you know, when it comes to their players, I didn't really check the first game. Jameson, stop capping, Dad. He brings us to like every game. He does bring me and you to some, but he doesn't take Dalton, and that's where the problem lies. Okay, we got to be loyal to everyone here, Jameson, not just me and you. Stop the cap. There you go. Saluki, the big three show up big time. Yeah, I really, this is like the number one thing I'm hoping for in this game. Like, Braden Smith has notoriously had a bad career against IU, especially at IU. I need to see something. Like, if this is your last chance for me personally to show me the fight, to show me that this really matters, that it's not just about like the tournament and that you have a little pride, like this is the game to do it. Like, go out there. It's your last game against IU and absolutely own these people. Jameson's laughing. Absolutely own them and dominate them, and don't play around. Like, get this over with quickly. Get your guys out of the game and move on to play Michigan State, your last really big test of the year, a team that's struggling a little bit and a team that's still going to be a good win. So if we do win that game. I did want to just quickly see, is there anybody on their team, obviously outside of Lamar Wilkerson, that you're really looking at in this game? Like, we need to stop this one guy.
Dorn.
Yeah. He seemed like
he's a giant wing. He's an athletic wing. He is the guy that Purdue struggles with.
Yeah.
Inside, I don't think we struggled too much with, Reed Bailey or Sam Alexis, I think. But Dorn and Wilkerson can kill you if you allow them to. They're two gunners. They hit their shots. If they're open, they're going to score. And we get into those rotations where we leave somebody open, and those are going to be the guys. And IU planned for that, and they planned for this, and it's going to be the same defense. So they already know what to do. They've done it once. If the shots are falling, it might be a tougher night for us.
Yeah, I'd really like to see us take less contested threes. It's well documented through our podcast that 3 of 38 over 3 games from contested threes. So there's two things I kind of want to see, and they're counterproductive to each other, but I want to see us take less contested threes, and I'd like to see us make a couple. Like, to me, it's a problem that we're shooting so many. That's like 13 a game. That's too many contested threes. The biggest problem to me is we're making 1 a game. Like, I just watched Michigan make 4 contested threes in 1 game. Now, a lot of that is because we're a smaller team and we can't shoot over people without it being difficult, but we just have to make a couple threes that aren't just layup threes. Like, you got to be a really high-level basketball player sometimes and make hard shots. Braden has had stretches where he has. Omer, I think we all know, can make those. But when it comes to like CJ, Jakari, these guys, CJ can make the crazy threes. Like, I don't know why he's not. I don't know why we're not. But that's gotta get fixed. And my biggest goal in this whole game is for Purdue to have a good shooting night at home. Like, it feels like it's been forever. Like, Kent State, I think, is the last time we truly shot it well at home. That was December 29th against Kent State. Like, we have to get a good one. We just have to have a good shooting night. It's top of the list for me as far as things that I want to see. All right, let's this doesn't need to be a super crazy long podcast. We've already done one on AU, and we all know what this game means. This is everything. Is this true? Jameson said if we win this, we get our 645th win. If that is accurate, I don't know where you got that from, but congratulations. That's a good poll. Let's go through what do we want to see from everybody. So, we always start at the top. Let's start at the bottom of the rotation this time. Let's save the seniors. This is our last game against IU, so we'll let them go. Let them go last. What do you want to see from Jack Benner in this game?
We need Jack Benner to hit a couple threes. just the same as always. I mean, it's what he does for right now. You know what? I'm gonna switch that up. Haven't seen a charge out of Jack Benner in a while.
Yeah.
I'll take a charge in this game.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I want to see my guy click clack step back Jack come in the game, and again, he still can't hit 2 threes in a game. It's blowing my mind. I need to see 2 threes. Made 2 threes. I think he'll get some run in this game if we're winning by a lot. Please come in and knock down some threes, my guy. Not just 1 of 3. It's like his favorite thing to do is go 1 of 3. Go 2 of 3 or 2 of 4. Like, come on. Get hot so Matt Painter will be forced to give you a little run. Like, I want to see one of those Jack Benner. Game winning. Do what?
Pause. Fletcher got hot in the first half of the last game, and then he got yanked.
Well,
so.
Yeah, there's no guarantee Painter won't yank you, but that game he went 6 for 6. Like, you see what Jack Benner when he gets hot can do. Like, it starts going in from everywhere, and it's like it's almost like Jimmer Fredette type of shooting when he really feels it. And
Jack Golke.
Yeah, Jack Golke, Jackie Fredette, whatever it is, it's impressive to watch, and I want to see it from him in this game. Let's go to your guy, Jakari Harris.
Gee, I'm gonna go 2 threes. When Jakari scores, it's usually a good outcome for us, and it gets him fired up for defense. Jameson wants Jack 20. That's big ask, but I hope you're right, brother. Jakari, just score, and then the defense flows, and he plays well when he gets a little confidence early. So let's get him going the first time he's on the floor.
Yeah, with CJ struggling recently, I kind of want to see Jakari get some extended run. And I'm not everyone that listens knows I'm not a Jakari, but like get extended run guy. But I think he deserves a chance. Like, he may fail, he may blunder it. But CJ's been struggling. So, I mean, obviously the CJ is going to start, but like maybe Jakari, when he comes into the game, gets like a 6 or 7 minute stretch instead of just a 3 or 4. Give him a chance to get going and get in the flow. Cause if someone like, say, Wilkerson is guarding him, he can put that guy in hell because he's just a big body and can get downhill. So my goal for Jakari would be to play 18 or more minutes, I think, is where I want to be with him. So I know it's not really in his control, but it kind of is, because if he plays well, he will play more. Let's go to DJ. This is like one of those matchups that you feel like DJ can succeed in.
Say again.
I said that DJ, this feels like a matchup DJ could succeed in.
Oh, I heard you the first time. I just no.
You just wanted to make sure I said that.
Yeah, no. DJ, just don't bring the ball down one time.
Right.
That's my goal for DJ in this game. Keep the ball above your head the entire game.
Yeah, similar to what I'm going to say. I want to see 3 dunks. And to get dunks, he's got to catch it above his head and keep it there and put it in the hoop. I don't want to see the ball below his shoulders unless it's going through the net. And
I just wonder how you have a guy like Edey before him, very shortly before him, and he doesn't study that, apparently. Like, everything that Edey did. Like, maybe he does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too hard on Edey, but it's like you have the goat of goats to study. You have every piece of film ever and the guy that coached him. So what would Zach do here? That'd be my question on everything.
Yeah, my guess is they do that. I think it's just instinctual with him. Like, that's just his instinct, and it's really hard to break, and they're trying, but it's just, so far it hasn't really panned out. But yeah, we'll see. I do think this could be a good game for him, so we'll see how that goes. It also could be a monster game for Oscar, and DJ only gets garbage minutes. So, but yeah, I love Tammy Wallen says, DJ, catch ball, dunk ball.
Yeah,
we've been asking for that all season, Tammy.
Shout out. Yeah,
but that is that's perfect.
Few words,
Jameson,
more points.
We'll get to Braden here shortly, and you got to learn how to spell, my guy. I need to get
Slow your roll, bro.
Yeah, we're not to Braden yet. When we get to Braden, you tell us what you want to see from Braden. Quit getting ahead.
Patient with us.
You know how in school, buddy, when you get ahead, you start missing easy questions because you're worried about what's next. So focus on what we're doing here. I love you.
What up, Blake?
Hey, we got Blake in the house. What's up, my guy? That means the beep's coming soon, so I'm going to prepare myself. Let's jump to who am I missing? Omer. Let's see what do we want from Omer in this game?
Ooh, I'd like to see an over 10-point game from Omer. Over 10 points. I feel like that's doable. I'm not gonna say 2s or 3s. Get over 10 points because I feel like you can.
Well, yeah, I thought he played great last game. I thought he got not enough minutes in the second half with the way he was playing versus the way Braden was playing. I think for me, with Omer, the shooting seems to be there. Like he's shooting like 42 or 43% in conference. Like that's there. And he's taking by far the toughest. Hold on 1 second. My freaking dog. DoorDash, man. He's taking by far the hardest shots on the team, and he's making them. He's the only guy making contested jump shots.
Contested threes.
So for me in this game, like, did you see that last game, that little wiggle he did and then put up that wild little floater? Like, give me some more of that. Like, give me some more of that, like, European, get to the rim
That
and do some crazy
floater.
stuff.
Floater was sick. Just it held in the
Oh.
air like there was no gravity.
It gave me like little chills almost.
like,
Tammy
"Whoa."
says more passing from Omer. Tammy, listen, we've asked for this all season, and we just have accepted at this point it's not
Yeah.
coming.
He ain't
Like,
passing.
He's shooting, especially if you see less than 10 on that clock, he is shooting, and there will be no more passing.
The shot clock said
It said 10, Paint. You said if it's under 10, I shoot.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that's what was said. I believe actually at some point Braden said that on Running Point, like he's our guy when it gets under 10 seconds, and I've watched ever since, and he wants it to be under 10 so bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm to the point I want it to be under 10 because it's
Start
starting
the
to get
shot
fun.
clock early, please.
Like we all said, we thought Omer would get to a point by the end of the year, and there's a world where we get to March Madness and Omer has like a legacy 17-point game to win us a game. Like
all under 10 seconds.
Dude, it could go. It's all going to be under 10. Well, you got to think we bring the ball up so slow, and especially him. By the time he gets to the 3-point line, there's only 14 seconds left. He's like, "Yep." All right, here we go.
Time now.
Blake says the big three is going to show up too, and Saluki said Omer saved the first half from getting completely. It's true. I said that in the recap, and if you watch that, I apologize for some of the stuff we were getting into with Michigan fans. Yeah.
It was a therapy session.
It was more for us than it was for anyone. Like we dealt with a lot of stuff from their fan base, but
boy,
we've moved past it. So yeah, I think like Omer hit that three that stopped the big run they went on, the 16-0 or 15-0 run. So the guy's got onions, and the guy's got like so much natural ability. Would I like to see more assists? Of course, but maybe that's for next year. So for now, Blake, this is hilarious. No more passing. That's
no more passing.
Dude, if you don't put that on Twitter, I'm going to, because that's glorious. That's great.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah, where do you come up with this, Blake? Come on.
Unreal.
It's too good. It's too good. Yeah, I want to see. I'm with you. I want to see Omer just be aggressive, but I'd like to see more of the going around his guy. You know, he's getting that. Like when the other coach is going to read a report on Omer, they're going to go, he's shooting 42% from three in conference. Get him off the line. So that's when the opening comes to pump fake go inside. Tammy Wilson also loves the name. So I think
Tammy Wallen to you, bro.
Oh, sorry. Give me a break, dude. I apologize, Tammy Wallen 5471.
Get real.
I will attempt to never make that mistake again. All right, let's go to the starters now. What do you want to see from CJ in this game? He's been a little rough recently.
Just I don't know. It's like just don't get blocked twice. Is that fair? Like
on threes, which is crazy.
Don't get blocked on 2 threes this game.
Yeah.
Maybe hit 2 threes this game.
There you go.
Too much to ask too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been pretty ice cold recently, and we need CJ shooting the ball well to go anywhere in this tournament coming up here, and so I'm gonna go right there with you. I need to see a couple shots fall. I don't care if they're even middies. Like I just need shots, jump shots to go through the hoop with CJ. His defense is always going to be good. I'm never concerned with that. I just want to see the ball go in the hoop. For most everyone on this team, to be honest, like I said, I really want a good shooting night for one time at Mackey this year, especially against IU. All right, I think that's all we need to do with him. Let's go to Oscar Klaff, your man. He's
Bring
been
back the double, baby. Give me a double with over 3 offensive boards. I need scoring out of Oscar. I need him to just, I hate to say that word, but pound somebody in the paint. I don't like to use that terminology, but I need him to do that. Just play aggressive and be mean. Like, remember when he just kind of pushed that guy over in that game? And the guy flopped, but that's the kind of Oscar play I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It needs to be a little nasty.
A little nasty, you know, a little saucy, a little down under, if you would go there.
Get a little gross, Oscar.
Yeah. I'm not going to go there. Blake said CJ was hot at Iowa. Yes. My thing is CJ's just been inconsistent. And he's normally like the magnet or the staple of consistency. Like he's if the shot's open, it's going in. But
buckets.
I'm not worried about CJ. I just want to see it start going back the other direction a little bit. The confidence, getting blocked twice has to be a little bit of a ego check. So hopefully that doesn't bleed over. With Oscar, I'm very much on the same page as Dalton. I need Oscar back. I think a big scoring night is due, especially against a smaller team like this that doesn't have elite size and it doesn't have a lot of real true big guys. So I'm going to say Oscar 14 or more points. I think it's time to see a good Oscar scoring game again. We had a stretch there where it felt like he was getting 10 to 16 every game, and that's really kind of fallen off here recently. So let's get him the ball. I think a lot of it he's not getting the ball, so let's get him the ball. Let's go to Fletch.
Let's go to Fletch. 3 or more made threes. If you're going to be out there, hit threes. We've said it a million times. I feel like a broken clock. Like, just hit threes. Please don't airball any threes. Hit threes. Yeah, that's all I got for Fletch. 3 threes.
Yeah. Let's just not miss one to the side of the basket. I mean, that's as embarrassing of a miss as I can remember from a great shooter. So let's not do that. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Fletch 10 attempts from 3. It's like he took those 17 against Nebraska, and it almost was like whoa, I shot too many, and he's kind of stepped back from shooting so many. Okay. And that maybe he's hearing that sound while he's shooting, and that's why he backs up. He thinks there's a fire going on. Hey, good call out, Tammy. She says we haven't lost any time Fletch hits 4 or more threes. So I guess the thing is, it's not even attempts. Make 4 threes. If that takes 20 attempts, great. If it takes 4, great. The smirk on your face is really what's annoying here. It's not the beep. It's just the pure joy that you get out of it.
Told you I'd get you.
It's relatively sad. Yeah. So let's see Fletch make some shots. Again, that's my mission for this whole team. Let's go to TKR. What do you want to see from Trey in this game?
I said a TK black hole game might not be a bad idea here. Just who can DeVries? I mean, they're obviously going to double him. They did the first game, but DeVries cannot guard TKR in the paint. Like, double him all night, and that's just a kick out because TK is passing. It's been really good this year, so maybe it'll open up threes for guys like CJ who need to get hot again, or maybe Jakari comes in and TK can get him going, or Jack Benner. Like, double all you want. That leaves somebody open, and we're pretty good at finding that. So I think we really struggle when they don't double team them. So I would feed TK, and either he scores or he kicks out.
Yeah, make him the decision maker, I guess. Kind of like we did with Edey, right of first refusal, right? That's what Painter used to always say. He gets the right to refuse the ball if he wants to. So I'm going to go slightly opposite of the black hole theory and say I want to see TK with 5 or more assists. I think it's a good call out getting him the ball. Indiana will double. They have to, or else he will score 40. And when they double, it's going to leave somebody open. That's kind of why, like, as much as I like Oscar in this game, when Oscar's not in, less like as much as I think it could be a DJ game, like I think Benter having 4 shooters out there around Trey, we could absolutely obliterate IU with that lineup. They're not big. We should still be able to rebound. Like, I'm not concerned with that. All they do is launch threes. You need guys on the perimeter that can guard. So I'm kind of just hoping that that's the case. And then let's go to Braden Smith. Notoriously very documented, has had trouble with IU, especially at IU, but you got to feel like in his head he is geeked up for this. Like he's either going to come out and go like 2 for 15, or he's going to have a legacy game where he goes for like 30 and 14. I don't know which one's going to happen yet. There's Jameson. This sounds crazy, but
I corrected it.
Dang, you corrected it and you brought it back. Way to go, buddy. Good job. He waited and he's been sitting there waiting for us to bring that up.
Had it typed up.
he's had it there the whole time. And Tammy Wallen says, me too. We are kind of due for a big Braden assist game. We haven't seen one in a little bit here. He had 12 not that long ago, but been on a weird stretch. You know, he had Nebraska and Iowa were pretty good games, and then everything around that has not been good for quite some time. So what do you want to see from Braden?
I just want to see Braden play 2 halves. I'm going to keep it simple. Like, do something in both halves.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Dominate both halves, whether that's with passing or with shooting. One thing I noticed in the Michigan game, he came off a lot of screens because they play drop with Mar in the game, where he could have just pulled up from 3. And we've seen him do it so many times, and he just kept passing those up. And it's almost sometimes like he is assist hunting. But then you notice in the second half when he starts shooting him, he made 2 in a row. And I'm like, this guy's shooting 50% from 3 in conference. Like, I'm done asking for Fletcher to shoot it more. Even though I did already in this episode, so I'm contradicting myself. But I want to see six or more 3-point attempts from Braden in this game. He's by far our best shooter from 3-point range. Like, it is statistically the truth. He is by far our best shooter at home. Also true. Like, I need to see Braden get the ball in the air and in through the hoop. And that needs to be his like, I don't need the 16-foot fadeaway mid-range 2s. Like, come off that screen and just pop. Like, I've seen you do it your whole career. Just do it. That for me, that's the game. Braden needs to shoot 6 or more 3s. So, so yeah, anything else on any of our players that you're kind of hoping to see, maybe from like a total, what does Purdue do as a team, you know, rebounding or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, TK and Clough, I would obviously, between the 3, if DJ gets more minutes than Clough, I want to see them, you know, collectively close to 30 boards. I think that the game's over right there. If the big 3 are close to 30 boards by themselves, you lost that game. And I think not many people think about it that way, but it's like, if you're getting offensive boards, that's second chance buckets. They are not getting any extra shots. So if they miss, it's done. Possession wise, and we struggle with that against Michigan. They got a bunch of second chance points. So it limits their possessions. They have to be super efficient shooting. If not, it just changes the whole outlook of the game. So if we can get anywhere near 30 out of DJ, Clough, and TKR, we win that game.
Yeah, I like that call out. I think that's similar to, like, we've talked about it many times on previews. Like, for me at least, the big 3 big guys need to go for 30 and 20, and we will not lose. When y'all going to put me on the pod, I talked about it. Okay, buddy, whenever you do the research, we'll let you on. I promise.
Hey, you pulled that earlier, bro. Who are you to tell him?
Yeah, he Googled that while we were already on the he didn't have that ready. If you did, good on you. Yeah, I think for me, the big 3, 30 and 20, 30 points, 20 rebounds. When I say big 3, I mean big guys. If we do that, we're gonna dominate this game. I also want to make sure that we don't get turnover crazy, trying to do too much against an IU team that already beat us. You know, you get a little on edge. that maybe this game is a little closer than you want it to be 15 minutes in, and the turnovers start piling up, especially with Braden. I need to see none of these dumb turnovers. Like, I don't care if you have a turnover because you throw a great pass and the guy doesn't catch it, or if you just get ripped by somebody, that's one thing. But like just dribbling off your foot or throwing a terrible pass, like these got to end. We can't have them. They're terrible for our team, for our vibe, and they always seem to lead to baskets the
You
other
mean
way.
the best point guard in the country dribbling at the top of the key and just losing the ball? Those can't happen.
That is exactly what I mean. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you
I was
nailed
just
that.
clarifying.
And I'm glad you did, because some people might have been confused at what I was saying right there.
Yeah, I'm a man of the people. I'm
Man
a
of the people.
a man of the people.
Yeah.
I'm also watching Sid from Toy Story coach South Florida whooping Memphis's ass right now. So
Sid from Toy Story?
you remember him? Who did he
Oh
coach?
yeah.
FDU?
Oh,
He
that
looks
guy.
like a grown version of Sid from Toy
He
Story.
is Sid. If he had braces, he would be Sid,
Yeah.
without a doubt. What are your keys to this game? What do you think needs to happen here?
Rebounding. Rebounding, and hit threes. Hit threes. Not take threes, hit threes. Like make them through the bucket. So limit their possessions, limit second chance points, and hit threes.
Yeah. So my offensive ones are dominate the glass, offensive glass. This should be a game you can offensive rebound. Ripset says always rebounding, of course. It's what wins or loses Purdue games most of the time. Although I will say this, Jeff Nestor, if you're watching still, then I will tell you this. We did get to your 79 points against Michigan, and we lost. So that's now gone.
Oh,
That's now gone. I keep receipts.
Jeffy.
Jeff.
Come on, man.
But, no, because he's tagged me in something right before that game and said we just have to get to 79. And I saw we did.
Ouch.
Okay, so dominate the glass, obviously, and get our own second chance points. We got to feed the post, attack the inside. IU's good at defending the inside. However, that's the only way you're going to get them in foul trouble. It's the only way. Yeah, there we go, Jeff. I know you're listening. We got to get inside, whether that's through the post or through driving the basketball, and we got to spread the floor. And as you said, we have to make open threes, and we have to shoot open threes. I specify open. Salute 83.
Moving the goalposts.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I bet when
Unreal,
it was
Jeff.
70 when this season started, wasn't it?
Unreal, Jeff.
Goodness gracious. That's funny. Yeah, so hitting the open threes and taking open threes and not taking a bunch of contested threes. The only person I'm okay with contested threes are Braden and Omer. Anybody else taking a contested three is crazy. Fletcher, no. Jakari, no. CJ, no. Shoot the open ones.
Go to jail. Straight to jail.
You do not pass go and you do not collect $200. Your NIL check is held for at least 1 week.
Go straight to jail.
Defensively, just contest and limit their shooting. You're not going to stop them from shooting threes, but contest them. We cannot have the defensive lapses like we did in the first half against them and just get lost. Blake, and this was good. I was going to bring this up. I'm glad you said this. He said he saw my tweet of Hazometrics saying Purdue playing better on neutrals. Yeah, we're shooting drastically better on neutrals. In fact, I believe it said we were 27th nationally in percentage on away shooting percentage or something along those lines. And historically over the last 6 seasons, we've been in the bottom 60, which is wild to think, right? This team's not that much different.
Play out good in March. It'll play out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That keeps me pressure their ball handlers, force turnovers. They can get turnover prone and then box out and rebound. So I think we all kind of agree here. The keys to this game are rebounding and making open threes. Do those things. Obviously, turnovers are always important, but we have to make our open threes. For once, please let us shoot like 14 of 28 at home from three. One time, please. I'm not even talking to the players or the coaches. I'm asking God right now. Just please do it for me. Do it for our fan base. We need it. We just need to know it's possible. I'm not sure that I'm confident if we go on the road, we're going to shoot well. I think we're a good shooting team on the road. It's just not been the case at home. Luckily, we only have 3 home games left. Unfortunately, they're our rival, Michigan State and senior night. So let's make these 3 games awesome, and let's make some shots. All right, last couple things. What's one thing that if IU does this, they'll win this game?
Well, considering they won the last one and what they did was they outshot us from 3 and percentage-wise from 2. If they do that again, they win the game.
You tell me if they shoot better from 3 and 2, they'll win? That's incredible.
Bingo. I like to keep it simple for the fans. I told you I'm a man of the people, and the people enjoy simplicity. They know what's coming, and they don't get surprised when I say things.
This is the hard-hitting stuff you guys have been waiting on. You know, if you watch the Michigan preview, you got a little.
I do this.
It got a little dirty, but this show is all about facts. Okay. Ripset said, "Did you hear Jakari's interview? Said he feels like he lets people down." I said when he misses at Mackey, I think that's you're right. That we've talked about that. There's a collective like, ugh, when guys don't hit shots at home, and if you don't think that messes with these dudes' mental, like you're crazy. Like, I don't know if you've ever had a parent or anyone be disappointed in you, but imagine that times 15,000. Like 15,000 people grunting every time you miss a shot, and expect like these dudes aren't perfect. 40% is a great shooting number. They're going to miss 6 out of every 10, but you can't grunt every time.
Yeah, I don't know that feeling, so.
No, I have zero idea what it's like.
My parents were never disappointed in me, so.
Yeah, and Blake says, your parents were, dude, they're still disappointed in you, my guy. So Lukey said, give the crowd something to get excited about. Yeah, that's part of it, but it's a two-way street. We should support the team no matter what's going on the floor. The team should give us something to get excited about. But the problem is when we're not getting something to be excited about, instead of supporting them, we are being disappointed. Jim says, we got a few chats here I'm going to get to. Jim says, if you guys want to feel better about Purdue right now, remember UConn Natty team 3 years ago started off 14-0 and then was 16-6. Yeah, I like in no way do I think this season is over. In no way do I think we can't win a title. I think I've reset my belief that like we're a favorite. Like it's going to take a miracle run from us to do it. But if we get the right draw, and now that I've realized we cannot be with Illinois or Michigan, I feel way better than I did because I'd forgot about that. As long as we stay a 2 seed, I'm very confident that we can make it for sure to an Elite 8, probably even a Final 4, depending on the 1 seed, whether that's Arizona or Duke or Houston. I still think we can beat Arizona, Duke, or Houston. None of those teams have size and 3-point shooting. Not the way the teams that beat us this year do. So, yeah, I agree with you. This season is definitely not over. And yes, you're right. Purdue never went into a slump like that. I mean, they went 2-6 over an 8-game stretch, that UConn team.
You know, I will say this out loud on the pod for everyone. This isn't a simple take. We have seen the 2 best teams in college basketball this year. And I'll stand on that. Like, you can say whatever you want. Duke's good. Yeah, they're good. Iowa State and Michigan are the 2 best teams in college basketball this year.
And Illinois is the top 5 team.
Yeah, I don't want Illinois even in that conversation because Michigan and Iowa State stomp Illinois. They do.
Yeah.
They're a different level. Like the athleticism, the play of like a 6'9" guy having a 6'9" that plays a guard or a big is insane. Shoots like a guard, can get downhill. Also having Momcilovic for Iowa State is just crazy. A guy like Yaxel, it's just I would say we've seen the 2 best teams in college basketball this year. If anyone, feels like I'm wrong, please tell me. But those 2 teams, and we know what it looks like. So I don't think anybody else is a surprise.
Yeah. I agree. And honestly, like we're going to find out really fast about Duke and Illinois because they both play Michigan in the next 2 weeks. Like you're going to get a real good peek of how good each one of those teams really, really is against the other. Because like you can say what you want. Michigan hasn't played another truly top elite team. I don't consider Purdue one of those teams right now. Illinois hasn't played Michigan. They haven't played some of these other teams. Iowa State's played those teams. That's why I agree with you. Iowa State's beaten Houston. They've beaten Kansas in a row, back to back. That's a Final Four and an Elite Eight game, back to back. I did want to. I don't know. What are you laughing at?
The AAU.
Oh yeah,
the Mark Titus quote.
I'm gonna hit. We'll get to that in just a second. I'm gonna run through these other ones.
Suburban kids.
They did grow when TK missed. When I watched, I didn't notice that at first, but when I watched this game a second time, when TKR missed that kick out, you could easily hear it on the broadcast. So that was crazy. Blake also says, y'all see Bowers retweet of Borzello's bracket. Yeah, this is the one that I was like, we can make a Final Four. Like, you're telling me we get Gonzaga in the Elite Eight? If they won't even be there. We talked about that early in this show. And I think we can beat Arizona if we have a good shooting night because they don't shoot a lot of threes.
Be a 6 seed. We'll be playing NC State again.
Yeah, I'll take it all day long. Yaxel's defense is that's what makes Yaxel special is he can guard 1 to 5. I don't like Michigan, but I can't argue with the fact that Yaxel is like elite defensively from every position, which is pretty exciting. Facts from Blake Widmer. Not sure which one. I think he's talking about the Yaxel thing. And they are both tough-ass teams. Iowa State is elite too, Blake. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Iowa State is, according to Dalton, in the same tier as Michigan. I'd put him 1 tier below, probably in a tier with Duke until Duke plays Michigan. I just don't
how after they beat Houston. I mean,
just Duke.
How?
I can't punish Duke.
And Toure are elite guards, and you're talking Momcilovic and Jefferson, like they're elite. The only thing they really don't have, Buchanan is not an elite 5.
Right.
That's the only position that Iowa State is not elite at, and he's still a baller.
I don't think they have great depth.
They fight. That is true, but who needs it? Everyone is tight in their rotations besides Purdue.
Yeah, I think it's time. Like, I hope we do. Like, I know this is not because I don't like any of our bench players. I think if you look at the outside of Michigan, and Michigan's bench players are better than ours, like we just got to see that pretty firsthand. Outside of Michigan, every team in the country is squeezing down their lineup, and we need to do it as well. We have to do it.
We got to get guys in a flow. Nobody ever gets in a flow.
No, that's
you play 4 minutes, you come in, you go out.
Yep.
You come in 4 minutes, you go out. You never get in a flow. You don't get to shoot through your that was part of Miles Colvin's problem. He never got to. He's a volume shooter, and volume shooters got to put up volume.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Not the AAU softies. Yeah, Mark Titus is a complete and total moron. Everyone knows that though, so this wasn't like news. It was
dumbest.
It was reassurance. Like it was like, yeah, he's still dumb.
I wish podcasting equipment was only expensive for him.
Yeah. I wish he had to. I don't even know what I wish. I wish he didn't podcast. Just point blank. He's horrible. Okay. Let's go to what does Purdue need to do to win this game?
So, you want me to say it again?
Yes.
How many times can I say it?
No. If Purdue does this, they will win this game.
Rebound the basketball.
Yep.
If the 3 bigs have close to 30 rebounds, we win the game. If they do that, we win.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Go home happy.
I'll keep hammering through our 2 points rebounding, and if Purdue shoots 40% or better from 3, nothing crazy, we will win this game. Just don't go do the 27% at home thing again. That's it. Done. All right, final here. Thanks for everybody who's tuned in this long to watch. It's a big game. We shouldn't be to that point, but it is a big game. We need to win this game. We need to handle our business here. We need to prove our point. We need to get our revenge. Those are all true. I am assuming the players feel the exact same way. So what's your prediction? Who's going to be the MVP of this game, and what's the final score?
Prediction 86-69.
Oh,
nice. Anyways.
So we do get to 83 points. We do get to Salukie's 83.
86-69. And the MVP is Braden Smith.
I love that. That makes my heart happy. I'm going to go
more. It's a weird call for me.
That is. I think that might be the first MVP on Braden you've called all year.
I need it.
Yeah, like he needs it. I think we all need it. Like we all need Braden to go blow their doors off. So I'm going to go. If anybody has their own prediction and stuff, please put it in the comments and we'll put it up here.
Yeah.
And Tammy Wallen says she completely believes we will. Let's send good
Let's
vibes. Yeah,
go.
I'm on a good vibe train. You know, I got all my bad vibes out in that Michigan recap and through Michigan. So my prediction is going to be Purdue 93, Indiana 71. And my MVP of this game is going to be Braden Smith. It's a Braden Smith type game. It feels like if it's not Braden Smith, we might be in trouble. Unless somebody else just plays great. I think my secondary pick would be Oscar Clough. I think he's due for one.
No,
What do you mean no?
you can't do. That's not your guy.
I know it's not, but if you're not going to pick him, somebody's got to do it. We got to give the boy some confidence. You know, if Jane pops in here, I need her to hear this. I need her to know. No,
she is not coming in here.
Blake, you're fired. He did pick 83, though. I think Saluki has convinced everyone that's the new number.
It's subliminal, dude. You just keep saying one number and everyone picks it.
Dude, Jeff, you're killing it. 83-77 would be highly disappointing, however, Blake, but I kind of trust your analysis. It's probably going to be closer than I want it to be if I have to be honest about it. These Purdue IU games, you can throw out all the stats. You can throw out what's happened all year. It's a rivalry game. Jim, my guy, he's on our level. 89-72. We hit 83. We win the game.
That's a high-scoring game for Purdue this year.
I need Saluki to predict us to win like 81-68.
Don't do it. I'm gonna get so mad, dude.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on us. Come on, Jeff, hit us with your score prediction, man. You're the one that's everybody's trying to follow your lead here.
He's thinking about it now.
He is. He's like, what do I do? Do I get him? Do I get him good? We may see you, Jameson. What's your score prediction, brother?
Yeah, come on before you go, G. Shower time, bro.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna get in the shower and he's gonna go to bed. And he's got he has a routine he follows that he's created for himself. So, yeah. So I think we might do a Spaces again pregame. We'll see if we decide we want to do that or not. Depends on how our schedules look tomorrow. But that was really fun. So if you weren't in that yesterday, it was a really good time. We had a lot of new people in there talking. Saluki, my guy, hit him with it. 99-71. I said 93-71, so we got the same idea here. Like, we're going to blow these guys out.
For some scoring tomorrow.
That's my guy, Jeff. I appreciate you
here
for that.
for it.
Oh, man, everybody thinks IU, if they don't score 71, we got a problem.
71.
Yeah, Jim said 72. Like, look how close all these are.
I said 69.
You did? Yeah. So we'll see. I think the Ken Palm has it 80-69, pretty close to that.
80-70. 83% Purdue.
80-70. So yeah, that 70 number seems like the number right around there. But if we only score 80, we don't win this game, according to Jeff. So hopefully Ken Palm's wrong. Really excited for this. We appreciate everybody who watches and listens as well. Please hit the like button if you don't subscribe already. I'm sure that most of you do, but if you don't, please subscribe. We did get 250 subscribers. Appreciate everyone. Means a lot to us.
Yeah, Go ahead. Go ahead. This will be under the live tab, so if you do want to share it out, it will not be on our main YouTube page. You have to go to the live tab and share it from there. We appreciate everyone that shares it around with people. Just trying to grow, trying to get bigger. The off season will be a good time, actually. We've got some stuff planned, some weird stuff, some interviews. So thanks for riding along with us and, being a part of this as we learn and grow.
Yeah, just a reminder, we have Chris Kramer coming on, I believe, next week. So if you have questions for him or anything, hit me up in the Discord or hit us up on Twitter. Leave us a comment. Ask us, what question you'd like us to ask him. Obviously a legend. I'm going to ask him a lot about defense and what Purdue can do better and what we're doing and why we're doing it. But it'll be exciting to have him on. That'll be somewhat before the Michigan State game, probably Monday or Tuesday, I would guess. But keep an eye out for that. We will have it scheduled so you guys know it's coming. But appreciate everyone again, and let's go beat some ass tomorrow against IU. It's hate week. Do your best. I'm going to do my best to stay off Twitter and not argue with the dumb IU fans. I'm just going to enjoy this. I'm going to be positivity all day long and we're gonna go get a victory, and we're gonna end this rivalry right here and right now. Appreciate everyone.
FIU, boiler up. Let's go.
Peace out.
Later.